Hello everyone, Quintessence 42 is back here, and I had started to do some mining out of a second subsection of this, which I realize I don't even need since now that I have this, I could just put another dirt block here and grow another tree. And thunder greets me once more. Anyway, you missed something. And I realized that the audio was not working again because OBS loves updating and breaking everything, and then it crashed when I tried to actually add in audio. So thanks, OBS. Thanks for just crashing when I enabled audio for the game. Anyway, the music's trying to calm me down, and it's not working. We were mining this out. I also brought the chickens downstairs, which, excuse me, I should probably just put a ladder on this block now that I have the sticks. We organized some of the chests from here to here, and I also gathered the other wood types up the surface. That's all you missed. That is all you missed. Oh, wait, there is one other thing. The texture pack for the armor for this is not working properly. So, I've switched to iron, which is working. I might get another texture pack that just makes armor look different, and then just overlay that on top, so that way it works properly. I also have 3D blocks from Vanilla Tweaks now. Is there anything else I've forgotten to mention? Other than more things growing, but that's obvious because things grow with time. I don't think that's... Yeah, I don't think I'm missing anything, other than the fact that it's now storming again. I'm sorry for hitting you, chicken. It wasn't my intention, it just kind of happened like that. Alright. Can you guys enjoy the pit for now? I will just throw this here for now, I guess. We could try making a ladder way up to the surface. Oh, right. There is one more thing I forgot to mention. I'm gonna have to mine with the shield now. Because I need these blocks gone, so it's not like I can just choose to not mine them. But, there's some silverfish amongst these. Those thunder greets me everywhere I go. Well, like always in Minecraft, we will be set on cobblestone at this rate. Yeah, I'm mining block one block away from the wall because I do not want to risk death to a silverfish of all things. Which is not particularly nice. I'm not 100% certain what I should do for these speed up sections. If I should just cut out music entirely from them, so that way Minecraft music doesn't get distorted and sped up and just play regular Minecraft music over it. Or if the unique experience of hearing the faster versions of the Minecraft tracks is interesting enough to make up for that. I don't know. Your feedback on this in the comments would be greatly appreciated on which you would like to see more of. But I definitely am going to speed through a lot of things because I don't want you guys to be able to miss any things. That way I can't just go like, oh, I did some off-camera mining, and I'd show you a chest that's like full of things I collected. I want you to actually be able to see that progress, even if it's, you know, even if it's a ×3 speed. And I'll continue to work to try and make that as enjoyable experience as possible, while still maintaining a sense of honesty with the viewers. That being said, this current speed up section is about to end, but it won't be the only one in this video. Alright. Without issue. That's not far away from the wall, but it's fine. We'll plant some more saplings now. At least one of each so we can see what types can grow down here. And if not, we'll just increase the ceiling. I don't know if something can spawn there, and frankly, that terrifies me, but that's fine. As I diligently do my farming task for the day in silence, I'd like to take a moment to talk about much being on half a heart has changed my perspective on how to play this. It's no longer a game of, oh, let's go into caves and look for things. It's now a preservation game of trying to keep in this state for as long as I can. Something will eventually make me bite the bullet one way or the other, but almost like in defiance of that, I'm doing the best I can to perpetuate my suffering, which is interesting because my suffering is also in a way the viewer's suffering of being stuck in this cave rather than going anywhere and doing anything interesting. And it's weird because I'm even scared of the daylight. Now we can make pumpkin pie. Alright, we also got some ink sacs when we were up on the surface. That way I can make a book and quill at some point. We just need a bit more wheat. I don't exactly know how long the recording was before OBS crashed on me before, but I'd like to think it was about 30 minutes, so I'm quite bewildered about what I still haven't told the viewer about what I did up on the surface. If I miss anything, I'm sincerely apologize for it. We should craft a clock. A useful item to have in our toolkit. It'll burn some of this gold, but I think that's fine. For now, I think what we're going to do is build sort of a main mine shaft area. Everything to this side will all be our farms, going this way. Everything this way will be living space, either for animals or myself. So in this direction, we'll do the actual mining. And our rewards are already paying off. Well, I suppose if we're not mining through what's directly silverfish anymore. This next section is at ×5 speed, so I'm going to put a flashing lights warning here. If you have epilepsy, skip to the following timestamp. I know that mining in a 3x3 is not necessarily efficient, but efficiency is not the reason we're doing this. We're doing this because I want to have a centralized shaft area that is, like, more open, but not completely open. And it gets more narrow as you go down. Like a river with tributaries. Well, in the process of figuring out how to light up this whole thing, I go on to say, that should be fine. We shouldn't get any mob spawn there. Then, when going to pick up the gold to craft a clock from the furnaces, and rearranging my inventory, I add in as a comment. That spins into place. You can take these things off our bar, because they're not going to be that useful. I know that was a waste of gold we could have used to make a golden apple and get some health back. But, After which, I run into some gravel and decide to reorganize my inventory again to keep my shovel on my bar. Oh, right, we probably can just have a shovel on hand for this. And gravel as a mini block is added thanks to Vanilla Speaks. After collecting more iron, I decide to finish off my armor set. Now we won't be running around in broken armor anymore. After breaking my copper shovel against the gravel, I go out to get a new one. When I return, I break out into an underwater cave and comment on that. Oh, right. We also need to grab a piece of copper. That doesn't look like there's any magma, which again is unfortunate. Looks like we're mostly going to miss this cave, though. So we can just soldier through it. I then, like most Minecraft players, get spooked by a cave noise. Thank you, eerie noise. Very cool. All four types of stone in one shot. Which is funny to see. On more scary noises related news, let's pick back up after a second one pops up. Mining, brought to you by eerie noises. I'm just gonna place one of these on every single 8 in the chunk relative. The system of making them one too close is just driving me nuts. The only thing I'm worried about is if it gives like one single block like right here or right here that's considered light level 0. Because let's see. 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. Okay, no, it shouldn't. We can just place it every single 8 and it'll be fine. Honestly, torches cast out 14 light, so I could be doing it further than that. A chunk is only 16 blocks across, so doing it every 8 means that the torches are both spreading out 14 towards each other, so they could honestly be 28 blocks away from each other. There's no reason to do it that close. Granted, even with that information, most people prefer to use a texture pack to see the exact number of light level a block has on the floor, which I can't blame them for. Mobs can be exceptionally annoying inside bases when you don't want them to spawn there. And in late game, they turn from an actual problem into just a minor inconvenience that's constantly persistent. Some people have suggested ideas such as beacons not letting mobs spawn within their radiuses and other various things. Beacons have a set function, so I wouldn't recommend giving it to that, but a beacon-like block that prevents mob spawning would be interesting. The only other issue is then for players who want to fight and be adventurous, then, well, how do they continue to have mobs that are threatening to them? Anyway, we break out into another underwater cave. Another massive underwater cave. With no magma blocks in sight. There is some signs of glow looking. Okay. Now underwater caves are traversable. To a certain extent. We do still have one problem. Which is that we're still on a half a heart and any mob will shred right through us. Yeah. We're not safe here at all. Caving is still completely off the menu. All it takes is a single tick of standing on the magma block without crouching or drowning for even a single tick, and it's lights out for us. It's not worth the risk. I now start digging sideways to continue to mine for things, now that we've hit such a point that we can't continue mining on the main shaft. really not finding ores that often. It's almost like mining at just above deep slate is like a worst of all worlds type situation. Where you just find nothing of all varieties. Oh, shut up, eerie noises. We don't care. Funny thing is I'm not even hearing caves. I'm just hearing eerie noises. I haven't heard zombies groaning or things going through walls. The only thing I keep encountering is water. I guess every single cave here is underwater. Well. We don't really have enough food to be doing this, but last year we are. Giving up on mining above deep slate, I start running back to base and doing farming tasks now that I've broken all of my copper pickaxes for the moment. I then plan to dig down into the deep slate and mine with an iron one now that I have a little extra speed boost and durability bonus from using iron instead of copper. But first, we have to organize a couple of chests and inventories after every new item I've gathered and collected on this long and arduous mining run. Flint, sticks, and wheat. Let's check on the farming situation. Oh, I got another tree. Seems this one feels like growing, the other ones do not. The quaint feeling of early game farming, when you're doing it by hand rather than having water clean up all your crops with a press of a lever every single time they're ready, and then the only part that you have to do yourself is going back and planting them all by hand. It's nice to be able to do it this way. It's so relaxing, especially with the music coming in. Another 4 of those. We need one more pumpkin seed, but we could shear a pumpkin for that. And then this next set here is... yeah, it's all the other stuff. Alright, we need to... yeah, now that we have some more sticks from that tree, let's make a proper iron pickaxe now. Let's also add one of these to all of these. See if it's something to do with the light levels, why these aren't growing. Okay. Let's continue our staircase. To the heart of the earth. Now that we have iron tools with some consistency, we can now actually mine through deep slate in a non-annoying manner. But at the same time, it's still quite slow in comparison. we do get tough out of the deal. Oh, I accidentally alt-tabbed into OBS and hit something. I moved the frame of the recording around. Oh, hey! Would you look at that? Our first set of diamonds. Now, you might be thinking, oh, so we should be getting a pickaxe and then an enchanting table set up, right? No. Unfortunately, getting an enchanting table for us isn't going to be that easy. It's not like any book will do for an enchantment table. We need a specific variety of book. An enchanter's book. I know of a couple of ways we can find one, but the most common way is just by having a wandering trader give you one. Well, not give you one, but buying one from a wandering trader. I don't know the exact range of emerald cost it can be, so we might actually have to find a village to get started on getting some emeralds first. Villager trading in general will be very different in this series. As opposed to normal Minecraft, at least. Villagers will sell a wider variety of stuff to make up for the fact that we won't be able to farm as many things. In turn, it will be harder to make emeralds overall. That's all I'll say on the villager changes for now. I do hear lava. We got 8 out of that dang too. Let's head back up to our zone. Before you ask why I'm not lighting up this staircase, it's because I'm going to be actually replacing it with stairs almost immediately. This one has the luxury of being in a perfectly straight line without issue. I also want to put some trapdoors over the top of it, just to prevent any accidents. Especially when it only takes half a heart to do us in. Let's go with deep slate bricks for this. Now we got the system down. Is it just me, or is eerie noises more common now? Oh, dang it. Hold on. Did anyone else hear that? Uh-oh. Well, I suppose we're making the diamond pick early. Whilst clearing out the ceiling to allow myself to fit through, my iron pickaxe breaks, so I have to craft a diamond one. Then after a bit more mining, we get some gold out of mining out the ceiling. Oh, hey. More gold. Well, it's not as much as if we were mining in a Badlands, but that is enough gold to make an apple. So that's something. We could finally get some health around here. I then take the time to smelt the gold and get everything else situated to relax and do some more farming. This really has been a mining montage episode, hasn't it? Half-hearted mining. I suppose that'll have to be its title. It's definitely an accurate one, to say the least, that's for sure. Did you actually know that farming, when a crop has other crops growing near it, actually increases its speed? I'm not 100% sure if this is proven fact, but it seems to be a colloquially agreed upon thing, that when you interspace two different rows of something, it'll grow faster, which is interesting because that's normally what you want to do with nurse tulips and cookie clicker, which I only mention because it's also a game that has C418 as one of its composers for its musical score. We got some trees to chop. The birch can grow in here too. I would never get distracted and not go to pick up the birch leaf saplings as they despawn. I would never do that. I would never get into a point where I'm going to need more birch saplings because I don't have any more saplings left. I get started on planting the last bit of our row of pumpkins. Our little farming plot is almost about filled up at this point, which is pretty quick. I use the rest of the pumpkin seeds to breed one of the chicken sets, but I need to go back and get more seeds to breed the last one, since I already used one of the 4 seeds to actually plant the last pumpkin. It was a good use of seeds for the chickens. Okay. We got chickens. I even got one more piece of bone meal out of the deal, which I then use on the spruce. It looks different. Bone meal that. If it needs more height, we'll give it more height. Vanilla Tweaks adds in a unique sprite to saplings when they're about grown. Now let's make another stack towards this. I then make some more stairs to finish off our little staircase down to ideal diamond mining level. I should be sure to bring enough to actually make ceilings and stairs. Oh yeah, we'll definitely build this up a few more blocks. I think we'll have to go up 2 more on all of these to make it so that way we can put stairs at the top too. There's our tough block where we finished off. These actually have to go up 3 because they weren't moved up for the climb back up when we were placing stairs on the floor of this whole staircase. The problem is whenever doing this setup, I don't know where to exactly put the torches. I suppose I'll add them last for flavor. Oop. We can replace that in a jiffy. Saw those water droplets. Very glad we don't have to deal with those. Yeah. And would you look at that? More rewards for just making a staircase. Alright, we're almost done. Let's say we just make 16 more of these for now. And let's make our first one of these. For the first time in nearly 2.5 hours of footage and 3 episodes, I have more than half a heart. Well, it's not much. But we've now gone from having a kiss of death to being kind of okay, I guess. I then head up and down the staircase, adding in torches to make sure the whole thing is properly and well lit. It's not like monsters can spawn on stair blocks, but I don't want it to be too dark down here. It's already got enough darkness from the deep slate going on. It doesn't need any more of that. That'll be lit up well enough. That is a drop that actually will do damage. So what we'll do is we'll add in these. I love glass windows trapdoors from Vanilla Tweaks texture packs. They're so nice. You can see down our tunnel. Do we actually want to make them have a different direction? Nah, 'cause this is the one that's easiest to just flip out of the way when we want to go down it. Perfect. Well, Oh shoot, we forgot to pick up any of these. Unless we did. Nope. We'll have to go back out for a bird sapling. That's okay. We were gonna head upstairs anyway. I do just a little bit more farming before I get started on actually making a ladder. That way we can get back and down and up a lot faster. You guys don't happen to have any eggs I can pick up? Cool. Let's make 2 more of this. Now let's head up to the surface. Do we want to just make a staircase up? In fact, you know what? Let's see how far we can go with a ladder. Golden rule is never dig straight up or straight down, but I've never cared much for listening to the rules. We have the health to afford to be able to take a tick of damage from gravel falling on us or something. And lava, I have the reaction time to just place something back for. Let's head back down and make more ladders then. And that's about it. I continue to finish off building up this ladder staircase to get up to the surface a lot more easily, and then I wrap it up. I'm sorry this episode has mostly been focused around mining, but these things needed to be done. With that, I have been Quintessence42, your lone archiver. If you enjoyed this video, please give it a like. If you have any feedback or comments from me, whether about the video or the editing style, please let me know in the comments below. And if you'd like to see more content like this, please subscribe. I've been posting for the month of October Minecraft videos like this on odd numbered days. On even numbers days, I will continue to post Helldivers 2 content. I hope you have a lovely day or night, and I will see you tomorrow. Arrivederci!